Heading over to the Metro State singles and doubles tournament. It's an open invite. I think Air Force will be there, University of Denver, Metro State, obviously, Colorado College, Seward Junior College, Colorado College and us. So they're letting, we're taking 8 men and 8 women. They're guaranteed 2 to 4 singles matches, or guaranteed 2, maybe possibility of playing 4 singles matches and 2 to 3 doubles matches. And there'll be 3 flights. It's just really trying to get all these kids a bunch of matches. You know, in the fall, we try to do a lot of these tournaments where they get a lot of individual play. And then the following week, though, we will go play some dual matches. So it'll be a good opening weekend for us.
Questions?
So, you know, kind of getting started now, you know, what are you kind of looking for? Is this kind of a sort of a tune-up type season for the spring?
I would say so. So I think we can be really excited to have some actual matches again, getting the season started. Since it's not our actual season, I'm really excited to just play some matches and then be at the very competitive level again.
Steven, kind of same thing for you, just get matches, right?
Yeah, indubitably. So we're going to go into the Metro tournament, really get into match shape, but we got to look forward to the duels. And those also mean something, though, because they're against a couple other Division II opponents, and we only get to play those guys once a year. So it'd be good, nice to start 2-0. Well, for the girls, 4-0, but nice to get a couple wins to start the season.
Yeah, this weekend it'll help for the singles and doubles tournament, the ITA tournament. I think it's about a month away out in California. So if we get some guys or girls on a roll and do well at this tournament, then like Steven mentioned, next weekend we will play, I think, Dallas Baptist and University of Texas Permian Basin in some duels, and then the women play Fort Hays and Kearney as well. So it kind of helps for that seeding purposes as we get towards the California tournament.
Also kind of with doubles, just trying to find right combinations in a match setting too. Can you kind of...
Yeah, on the women's side, I think we have 4 freshmen traveling this weekend.
4.
So that'll be interesting. I know Maike's probably going to team up with McKenna Livingston, a young lady from California. So that'll be interesting. Izzy and Hallie, I think, played some last year, and then Juliana will have a new freshman player. And then on the men's side, we do have a couple freshmen going, but I think they're going to play together. So it is a kind of, I think Steven's going to actually play with Jorge Aruba, a new player from Mexico. So yeah, exactly, Patty. Mix up the doubles teams and see who matches well together and kind of go from there.
It's kind of nice to have these early matches to kind of get in the swing of things.
Especially for the freshmen.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I'm doing what? I mean, how are the freshmen? You guys have been here for a while, and you've kind of been through the whole wide-eyed, I have no clue what's going on, and you're in a whole different country trying to figure things out. How do you kind of help the freshmen in that sense?
I just try to if they have any questions, I just want to let them know that I'm always there, and as long as they keep up on things like school, and as long as they show up to practice, it makes a good input, and they work really well together. They have their own little group, and they're a great part of the team so far.
Yeah, you got to lead by example for the most part. Coming into it with season, you got to show your work ethic, especially in school. I mean, we're here to play school first, so. Yeah,
Steven and Mike have been 2 hardest workers. You know, they're both seniors this year, I do believe. Like Steven actually could use a COVID year, so could Micah. But anyways, they've been here and they've been through the ringers, and you know they do lead by examples, which I really like. Instead of just saying it, they never miss practice, never miss weights, always show up for challenge matches on time, unlike some of the few young men this weekend. Anyway, so we've been battling each other, and now it's just gonna be nice to play some different competition.
So Steven, you had a really great year last year, even though it was a COVID type of year. How are you going to emphasize on that this season, and what challenges do you think you're going to face?
Oof, wow, I was not ready for that. We're really excited for this year. I think more this year, more goals are not really focused on results, more like don't let anybody outwork us. It's going to be a different viewpoint. We're playing in one of the toughest conferences in the nation, so we want to put up better results than we did. And of course, we want to try and beat rivals like Metro State. So we have a lot of new guys looking forward to helping us achieve those goals, but mostly it's going to be putting our heads down and working.
So is it kind of nice now, at second year in the new conference, understand a little bit more of the competition this year and normal year, hopefully?
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to play this year again in the Pac West, just because I know what's going to come at the conference tournament. I know that they're really good players too, but I also know that I have my team here and that we work together really well. And I think so far we have like one of the best teams that in my 4 years.
Question of the week. Question of the week. We're going to kind of recycle one that we've had, but you guys haven't had it yet. So, who is your favorite professional player, and who would you say is who would you say your playing style resembles? And then, in addition to that, who do you think is going to win the U.S. Open?
Men's or women's?
Both.
Oh.
Are you
Okay.
going first?
I can go first. So men's, my favorite player, I have to go with the German Zverev.
Not Boris Becker? Not Steffi Graf? That's too old. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. So I think Zverev, he has a good chance of winning, but he's going to play Djokovic in the semis, I think. And so, he's still in the quarterfinals, but I think he's going to win that round. It's going to be a tough match. I still have to say I think that Djokovic is going to win the U.S. Open for the men's. Women, I actually don't really know who's still in the draw that much. It's a lot. It's a lot of new players. But my favorite player on the women's side, I would say. Who's the new? I think it's Brady. No. It's Brady. She's American. She just came out of college, I think.
Oh, Jenny Brady.
Yes. Yeah, I like her a lot.
Who would you say your playing style
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
Go ahead, Steven. I don't think they want me to.
Cheating.
As far as my favorite player, I'm going to go with David Goffin. About the same height as him, so a lot of comparisons there. I have to play the same as him, too. It's hard for us to outpower other players, so we just got to grind other people into the ground. For the women's, I have no idea who's in the draw. But, and then winners, there's no one to stop Djokovic, unfortunately.
Sabalenka is still left, the number 2 seed, still left in the women's draw. And then Benic, a
Bencic,
Swedish
yeah.
girl. Huh?
No, Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Switzerland.
I'm going to go with her because I like Roger Federer. And Roger Federer's not playing. On the men's side, I'm going to go with Zverevov because he's got the gold chains. And like the other day, somebody called him the Mr. T starter kit. And my playing style, probably Boris Becker or John McEnroe. Serve and volley. No one does that anymore, Patty.